Boom. What up, YouTube? LTH coming at you with a video. This video is going to be about the Jags versus Texans recap, which is week 17. But before I start talking about it, man, I want to talk about something serious in the matter about a Buffalo Bills player, that was hospitalized because of a cardiac arrest on the field during a football game versus the Bengals. And I gotta say, man, that was brutal to watch. Terribly brutal to watch. And I was seeing it on Twitter, and I blocked Skip Bayless and muted him on Twitter because of the BS he tweeted, in which clearly showed that he cared more about watching the football than he did about human rights, because human rights is bigger than just the football game. I mean, he could have died. He could have really died of a cardiac arrest. No prayers goes out to him and his family, and I'm wishing this guy a speedy recovery. And not to mention, I'm strongly praying that he comes back a billion times stronger than he was before last night's game, because, man, it was tough to watch, big time. Damar Hamlin, speedy recovery to you. And, I know I'm a Texans fan, but can't wait to see you back on that field, as a member of the Buffalo Bills. Pray for Damar in full effect. So, just thought I'd throw out my 2 cents on there. Now, on to the Jags versus Texans recap. Yeah, Jackson. As expected, Jacksonville will beat the Texans for the first time since 2017, as they snapped a 9-game losing streak versus the Texans. Hell, which I understood it was bound to happen. The moment that the game was pretty much over with. The game was pretty much over with. Right after Jacksonville recovered that fumble for a touchdown, and I mean, it was a massacre. It was a massacre from start to finish. And, Travis Etienne got that 62-yard TD. And I think Evan Ingram had him a good game. And that Jacksonville other running back that got a TD on Houston as well. But that 62-yard run by Etienne was nice. That dude's arguably the most underrated running backs in the AFC South. Just don't suffer any more season-ending injuries such as Achilles injury. Etienne could pretty much be a problem, outside of Derrick Henry and even along with Damian Pierce, who will be back for 2023. Now, there were some bright spots on Houston. Jalen Petrie caught a pick, and Desmond King as well got a pick. I believe Desmond King picked off Trevor Lawrence, and Jalen Petrie picked off C.J. Beathard. Yeah, I think. I could be wrong, though. Correct me if I'm wrong. But outside of that, offense, it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare in H-Town. Like a crap show. Worse than a crap show at that in H-Town. As Houston fell to 2-13-1 on the year. Yes, they still hold the number 1 pick, but the bad news, they couldn't clinch it. Since the Chicago Bears took an ass whooping versus Detroit. I picked the Bears to win, but I thought, it was a stupid pick. It was a stupid pick. Man, I should have picked the Lions, but it is what it is. The Texans take on the Colts on the regular season finale, which I see us losing and clinching the top pick, And do I see them sitting there starters? I say 50-50, but let's see what the rest of this week unfolds, But in the meantime, gotta shout out to Jacksonville Jags fans. I know I picked the Titans to win the division before the start of the season, but at the same time, I hope y'all do take back the AFC South, because I know it's been about 5 years, which is not that long, since y'all won the division. You know, when y'all went on to that AFC Championship game. So, credit to the Jags on winning this game this Sunday. And the Texans finished 2022 winless at home. Which is pretty ugly. But as for the Jaguars, I mean, I know it's going to be a dogfight between Titans and Jaguars, but I really hope the Jaguars do take back the division. I mean, it would be nice to see the Jags win the division once again, but hey, I wouldn't be surprised if the Titans win the division, but let's see what unfolds Saturday, you know? I will be watching that game, by the way, Saturday night primetime in Duval. But yeah, shout out to the homie Jagganoff. Shout out to, Jaguar Man and UCF Jaguar. I mean, any other Jaguars content creator out there, just hit the comment section. But always and forever, go Texans. H-Town till I die. H-Town salute. I'm gone.